Tonight, national city leaders are talking about new regulations for vacation rentals. The proposed rules for vacation rentals discussed tonight aim to lower crime and raise tax revenue.
CBS 8's Richard Allen has more on the possible rules that could eventually be adopted and why some residents say something needs to be done now. Richard?
Well, Carlo and Marcella, that is right. A lot of people sharing some very passionate perspectives on the need to license these short-term rentals here in National City. In fact, let's take a look inside tonight's meeting. Now, currently, there are no policies in place to oversee the roughly 200 short-term rentals here in National City, but that could soon change with city leaders tonight taking the first steps to begin drafting a new plan. Now, for many National City residents, the lack of regulations around these rentals leads to concerns over loud parties, late night noise, and a lack of parking. But for others, it goes far beyond these quality of life issues. They're concerned about illicit activity going on in these short-term rentals, including prostitution. Let's take a listen.
Short-term rentals are being misused as brothels. These are facts. Short-term rentals, when properly managed, provide flexible housing solutions and income opportunities. But the lack of oversight has created loopholes that some bad actors are taking advantage of.
To those individuals that do not respect our community and our neighborhoods, I do think we need to have a very punitive approach towards them. And if they decide to continue to act and behave in such a manner, then they should not be operating a license within our community.
And that was Councilmember Jose Rodriguez. Now, this goes beyond public safety. Some city leaders pointing out that the city of National City could benefit financially from these short-term rentals by licensing them, by charging application fees, also charging a transient occupancy tax like the city of Chula Vista does on its short-term rentals, although it's unclear exactly how much National City could generate a year by taxing these rentals. At the end of the day, though, the City Council voted unanimously to move forward on this. There will be a public workshop in June to solicit public input. City Council members saying that they want a draft ordinance in front of them that they can vote on as quickly as possible. Carlo and Marcella?
Richard, from being at that meeting, do you get the sense that this was more about finding a way to monetize the issue to generate revenue, or is there more genuine concern about public safety issues related to these short-term rentals?
Well, I would say the public safety definitely won the day tonight. A lot of people expressing concerns, especially about these short-term rentals being used essentially as brothels. That caught a lot of attention. That was the main focus of the conversation. But of course, they could also generate revenue as well. But I think public safety, that was the bigger issue here tonight.
Richard Allen reporting live from National City. Thank you, Richard.